Hey friends, Rob here doing a response and a review on an extremely somber note. Snowmobiler Caleb Moore, the Winter X Games, passes on. My God, rest in peace, my friends. First of all, my condolences to that young man's friends, family, fans throughout the earth. What an absolute terrible tragedy. The reality is the X Games are very dangerous. We know that. And they push the envelope. And if you agree with that, give me your comments, hit the like button. But I really came on here for the most part to talk about eternity because, when someone passes on, it's generally they didn't take a shower that day and do what they're going to do throughout their day. And to ever contemplate and think that that would potentially be their last day on the earth. Now, why am I talking about eternity? Well, I'm a minister of the gospel. If you desire to subscribe to my ministry channel via YouTube and go for it. But friends, simply eternity is without measure. Is it a billion years times a billion years? It's without end. We're spiritually created beings. You will never die. I will never die. When we all take our last breath, which is the inevitable, by the way, certainly no one is immortal under the sound of my voice, and no one's found the fountain of youth. But whether you live to be 8 or 108, again, the inevitable is we will all take our last breath one day. And the reality is when you do, either you are eternally with God in heaven or you're separated from God. And I don't want to talk about the place that's opposite from heaven. That's where the elevator goes down, where there's fire insurance. But the point I'm trying to make is without your life surrendered and submitted to the Lordship of Jesus Christ, you cannot make heaven your home because, salvation's a free gift. You can't outdo what God did. God willingly sent his son. The Bible's very clear in the 3rd chapter of the book of John, 16th verse, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that if you would believe and receive Christ, you would not perish, you'd have eternal and everlasting life. And, God desires no one to perish under the sound of my voice, but he wants all to have that insurance that when we all take our last breath, we can, and we're going to make heaven a home. And again, the only way we can have that is by having our lives surrendered and submitted to the Lordship of Jesus. God didn't create robots. God will never make you serve him. God will never crash your party. God gives man a free will so we can accept the Lord due to obedience or we can reject him due to disobedience. So the reality is we control the doorknob to our heart. Desire to recite a simple prayer after me. Say, Jesus, thank you for dying on the cross for my sins. Thank you for being my Lord and Savior. God bless you if you prayed that prayer. Again, Caleb Moore, the Winter X Games, passes on. Absolute tragic, sad, sad, sad story. Again, if you desire to subscribe to my ministry channel via YouTube, go for it. Hit the subscribe button. The Lord bless you. Be blessed today.